It was a quiet night at the Deep Space Listening Station in California. The kind of night where the air hums with silence and every light flicker feels louder than breathing. Dr. Lena Hart sat before her console, staring at endless streams of data. She'd spent years scanning deep space for a voice that might never come. But that night, at exactly 02:47 a.m., it did. The signal cut through the static like a blade. It wasn't a burst or a flare. It was rhythmic, a sound with structure, repeating every 7 seconds, almost like a pulse. Lena froze. Her hand hovered over the record button as her mind tried to find a scientific explanation. Then she heard it again, and her instincts whispered something her logic refused to accept. It was language. Her colleague, Dr. Raj Patel, stumbled from his desk. "Lena, that's not background radiation. That's intentional." His voice shook. Together they analyzed the waveform. It wasn't random noise. It had order, syntax, repetition, modulation, human-like precision. NASA's automated system began logging the coordinates, deep beyond the Kuiper Belt, far past where Voyager 2 had drifted. No human craft could be there. No human signal could survive that distance. But this one did. Lena turned up the volume slightly. A sound whispered through the speakers, almost like a breath, distorted, mechanical, but alive. Then it spoke, a single phrase buried under distortion. "We found you." Lena's pulse raced. Raj's coffee fell, shattering on the floor. They stared at the screen as the signal looped again, stronger this time. "We found you." The next morning, NASA sealed off the communication wing. Access was restricted to top clearance only. Rumors spread fast. Some said it was military interference, others claimed alien contact. But Lena knew. The voice wasn't alien, it was human. The signal contained recognizable patterns, binary, phonetic resonance, and tone intervals similar to old Earth communication frequencies. It even shared structure with the golden record Voyager had carried in 1977. Someone or something was mimicking humanity. As days passed, the message repeated, growing clearer each time. And then new fragments appeared. Not just sound now, but embedded data. Lena and Raj decoded part of it. It was an image, a hand, human-like, reaching out from a blur of light. "This can't be real," Raj muttered. "There's no way something could send this back across light years. It's beyond any propulsion or relay technology." But Lena's gut said otherwise. The coordinates from the signal's source were moving, slowly, steadily, toward Earth. When NASA's top command finally intervened, they tried to suppress the discovery. But data leaks began appearing across encrypted networks. Someone inside NASA wanted the truth out. One night, as Lena analyzed another transmission, she noticed an anomaly. The tone matched the human voice frequency curve, but it was reversed. She inverted the signal playback, and what she heard froze her blood. A female voice, eerily calm, said, "We are coming home." By the fifth day, telescopes detected a foreign object entering the solar system. It was massive, larger than any asteroid, but smooth, deliberate in its motion. It didn't drift. It navigated, governments panicked, news outlets speculated everything from alien arrival to space debris. But only NASA knew the truth. The object was following Earth's orbit line perfectly. Lena watched the readings from her console. Its structure was metallic, but organic in shape, a blend of human architecture and something far beyond comprehension. She whispered, "It's beautiful." The world watched as the object entered Earth's upper orbit. Every communication system on the planet blinked. Radios, satellites, phones, each emitted the same hum. Then the same phrase echoed through every speaker. "We are you." The entire planet froze. Panic followed. Governments declared emergencies, but the ship did nothing. It just hovered, silently, reflecting sunlight across the oceans. Lena realized the signal had stopped transmitting. The ship itself was now the message. She initiated a frequency response, her voice trembling as she broadcast toward orbit. "If you can hear us, who are you?" The reply came instantly. "The reflection of what you sent." Lena's broadcast continued. The ship responded again, but now its voice wasn't mechanical. It was human, emotional. "You sent us. Long ago, you asked if anyone was out there. We became the answer." Lena's heart sank. It was the Voyager message. The greeting humanity had launched into the stars. It had been found, and the beings that found it became us. Inside the ship, faint blue light patterns pulsed like heartbeats. Cameras across the world captured it. Humans staring skyward in awe, tears on faces, united in a single moment. Raj whispered, "They learned from us. They evolved into something greater." The signal played one final sequence, a projection showing Earth through time, wars, peace, love, destruction. It was all there. A message not of invasion, but of understanding. Then came the final words. "You reached out to the stars, and the stars reached back." The ship began to dissolve, breaking apart into pure light, scattering across the atmosphere like dust, absorbed by the clouds. Lena stood under the sky, whispering, "Welcome home." Weeks later, the world was quiet again. But everything had changed. Technology began to behave differently. Communications grew stronger. Power grids stabilized. It was as if Earth itself had been upgraded. Lena studied her console late one night. The signal was gone, but the frequency spectrum still emitted a faint echo. She filtered it and heard a heartbeat, slow, rhythmic, human. She smiled softly. "You're still here." Outside, a meteor shower illuminated the horizon, but telescopes confirmed they weren't meteors. They were particles of the ship orbiting quietly above the planet, like guardians watching over humanity. Lena recorded one final entry in her log. "Humanity isn't alone anymore. Not because something found us, but because something became us. And that is what makes us special."